Yes, I got 48 properties in just 7 months, all for a total outlay of less than £2,000. And they have made me a fortune. And I'm going to tell you how I did it. And I'm going to show you that you can do the same. First, I have to tell you a story. Now, I've been in property for a long time. I'm in my 34th year of property investing now. But back in 2010, during the recession, I came across a book and I started reading it. And the book is Donald Trump, The Art of the Deal. Now, I read that book and I had like a billion light bulb moment. There's a guy here who's doing property deals in Manhattan, which can't be the easiest place in the world to be involved in property. And he became a billionaire through property he didn't own, he didn't buy, with none of his own money. And I thought, wow, how is this guy doing this? He's a genius. Financially, Trump is a genius. I read that book and I reread that book, and it turns out he wasn't buying anything, he was controlling properties by the use of a contract, a simple contract. That contract was called a lease option. And it turns out that this is quite a unique contract in property terms, because it allows you to lease a property for a certain number of years. That period is called the option period, for a very small figure. Now, during that time, you can do any kind of redevelopment type property using joint venture finance, which means it's not even your money. And then at the end, you can sell it or remortgage it, take all the money out, and if you want to, buy the property, but you've bought it with the uplifted value and it doesn't cost you a dime. I was amazed. Like Donald Trump says, control everything, own nothing. It blew me away, and I thought, hey, if it works over there, it's got to work here, right? So I thought, I'm going to do that. Now, in 2010, lease options were a new thing in the UK. There may have been other people doing them, but I didn't know about it and I hadn't heard about them. I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it work. So I spent 6 months, the entire second half of 2010, driving around the country, all over the place, looking for deals. I went into estate agents after estate agents, and guess what? I didn't get a single deal. Nobody was interested. I didn't give up though. At that point, or long before that point, I guess most people would have given up. But I knew these were going to work. I knew they were. It was too good to not work. So over the Christmas and New Year holidays at the end of 2010, I sat down and I analysed my approach totally. I ripped it apart. I came up with new ideas, new strategies, new negotiation techniques, and I started on the first trading day of 2011 with my new strategy. And it worked. What can I say? It worked like a dream. In the next 7 months, I got 48 properties. And the most I paid for any property, in fact, it wasn't just one property, it was 2 properties. It was 2 one-bed flats in a block of flats in Leeds that I got from a tiny investor. And the most I paid was those 2 flats, £55, and that included the fuel to go and see them. How about that? I didn't have to do a thing with these flats. They were already tenanted, they were already managed, and they were bringing in a net £500 a month. I knew it was fantastic. It had to be one of the greatest things that you've ever come across in property. What I call the closest thing to free money you'll ever get. And I've gone on since then, this week in fact, I've just negotiated and closed my 96th deal, which is going to bring in a profit of £300,000 minimum. That's what options can do for you. Purchase options, lease options, they're all the same. And you can learn how to do it too. You don't need money. You don't need big money. You don't have to buy property to profit from it. Like Donald Trump says, just control it. Just control the property and you've got your way to making a fortune. And remember, using lease options in the next recession can easily make you a cash millionaire. And I can pretty well guarantee that. If you do what I say, I can make you rich. Copy this link into your browser and visit that page. Or click the link in the copy down below. Go there, have a look. You've got nothing to lose by getting in touch with me and having a chat. You've got everything to gain because you don't have to be a genius to do this. This isn't some special thing. Anybody can do it. Look, it's just talking to each other. Business, any business in the world, and it doesn't matter whether it's governments talking to each other or whether it's oil giants talking to each other or whether you're buying a pizza, it comes down to people talking to each other. That's all it is. I'm assuming you know how to talk. If you can, then you can do a deal. You can do deals all day, every day, and I can show you how to negotiate this one specifically to make yourself a lot of money. You don't need experience, you don't need knowledge, you don't need money. I'll show you how you can do it starting from scratch, like I did. And I've now done 96 option deals and made a fortune from them. You can too. Just get there, just click on the link below, get in touch with me, and I'll show you how you can do it. Oh, and please click the thumbs up light and please subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe, we'll send you lots of great information on how you can become rich through property with no money of your own. Go for it. My name's Peter Hogan. It's been great having a chat. Oh, and don't forget, buy the book. Get the book on Amazon. Read it. You'll see where I started from. The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. I look forward to chatting to you.